Hey, what's up, everybody? So, today we're going to be talking about Leon. Probably should make a little bit of an announcement here. Yes, we are back with Return Black Survival. I'm not dropping the TFT stuff just yet. I still plan on uploading different forms of Teamfight Tactics content, but it's going to be in a little bit of a hiatus before I make more videos on that. I want to improve a little more and make more educational content on that. But back to Eternal Return. We have a little bit of catching up to do. I wasn't here for the last few releases. One of those being Leon, which I've actually kind of grown very fond of. I'm playing him a ton on stream and playing a ton off stream and ranked. And I've been finding decent success on him. I don't really find him that strong in solos. I think he's quite weak and he has a few issues. One of them being mainly he doesn't have a lot of utility, sadly. But overall, he's okay. You can take him to your normal games and you can do just fine. I'm pretty sure everyone right now is accustomed to his ability to do if you've been playing for a little bit, so we're not going to go over that. What I want to go over is some of the builds that you can be running on him right now to have success in your own game. So this is the one I've been primarily running. This is from the top Korean Immortal Leon player. It is a very passive and a build where you're gonna have to give up a lot of zones in the early game to try and survive. So you're gonna notice a lot of these zones actually have a lot of backups built into them. So like bandage you can find over in school. Hotel really is just kind of here, is just saying, hey, you could get a tree, you don't have to go to hotel, you could just ignore that, honestly, make your life easier. But if you are very ahead in your build, you can go to hotel to contest the first tree. Normally I would go contest the second tree or third tree instead, or just turn the Crimson Bracelet into a burnished Aegis to make your life a little easier. But yes, in terms of backup, you can find a bandage in school, you can find oil in Uptown, you can find a windbreaker in school, you can find piano wire over in Uptown. So pretty much this route has a ton of different backups built into it. So that's one thing you got to learn right away, so you can know easily like, oh, I missed oil over in factory, I can find oil in Uptown instead. And like I mentioned earlier, you're gonna have to give up a lot of zones because Leon is so one-dimensional with how he does his damage. Pretty much nobody's gonna stand in a puddle and let you get your damage on early on, and most people you're gonna run into are generally gonna be a lot stronger than you and have tools to avoid your burst. You generally need to be pretty late into the game, have some mastery farm up, have your weapons go online, and have a ton of movement speed before you can actually kill someone and catch them out on a mistake. So if you find a Cicella in Uptown, for example, and she tries to force you out of zone, don't try and fight her if you can't. Just get the heck out of there. Make your life really easy. That way you don't die. It's a lot better to be weak early on rather than just be dead in 18th, right? So we're going to go with this philosophy very heavily on this character. You're going to see me do that quite a bit in this match, where I would just run away at all times, pretty much from anybody in the early game. And it's not because Leon's early game is weak, it's just it's really hard to get his damage off against people that know it's coming. So just keep that in mind. I'll do little tips you can do. So when you craft boots, you actually gain movement mastery. Movement mastery, well, as you would imagine, increases your movement speed. So with the extra oil cloth you get in Uptown, if you find another extra pair of running shoes, you could craft more boots to make it so that you get extra movement mastery, just making it so you're a little faster. Also, with your QE, you can skip over quite a few walls. Nothing insane like Emma, but you can do some cute ones that you'll see later on in the match as well. Like we have a cute one from school to alley that we can do. We also have one from pond, from the pond bridge over to, you know, the little cubby hole here in pond to make your life a little easier. But this is one of the builds. This is the factory build. Another build you can do is going to be the archery range one. This is one that I'm dominating use. He's the top Leon player in NA right now, and this is the build that he will go for most of the time. So it's archery school, or archery hotel school, Avenue Beach. This is a pretty fast build. The reason I don't personally like it is because I really do not like having to run straight jackets. In terms of movement speed, they're very, very low, and you are a melee character with not a lot of options. So I want to be as fast as possible. And straight jackets just don't make the cut for me personally, and having to find 2 ashes, which is lighter in paper by the way, is very, very annoying. So I try to avoid that at all costs. Aside from that, the rest of the build is just like what you saw before, minus the white crane fan. We have new Chiwa instead, which is just a perfectly fine item, and we can go from there. And this again, I'll build where you want to try contest Tree of Life in hotel if possible, and you'll be very, very strong if you're able to. And yeah, that's about it for the builds. Those are 2 builds I would mainly run. Other builds are kind of just similar variations of what I just showed you, maybe a little tweak here or there, but these are the builds I had the most success with. In terms of skill ordering, you're going to be maxing your passive, then your ultimate, your W, your Q, and then your last. This is so you get the most amount of burst out of your combo, and so that you can try to one-shot people when you get the opportunity. That's really all Leon can do. That is his strongest point to him. It's just really that one-shot potential. If you're not able to get that one shot, you're going to have some issues. So you'll see exactly what those combos are in the game coming up. Keep a close eye out for that. But yeah, if you enjoy this type of content and you want to watch me live and ask me some questions, hey, we stream every day over at twitch.tv/Tomsorcer. We'll leave a link down below along with the code for the builds. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to sub to the channel. We'll have plenty of builds coming out soon, a tier list coming out soon, and hey, even more other content outside of Return coming out pretty soon. But yeah, miss you guys. See you soon. See you on stream, and hope you all enjoy the gameplay. Appreciate it. Alright, let's play the new Leon route. Well, it's like Luke is there. I never actually covered a video on Leon. But this is the Leon route that the Korean, top Korean Leon player uses, which is really nice. It's very slow, mostly in terms of just like, not really build speed. What the hell? I clicked the box so many times. It just won't stop being locked onto the Aya. But yeah, it's also like pretty slow in like terms of like when you power spike. But the upside is you're getting a lot of like your best in slot items like pretty early. That's good. Like there's like different alterations you could do this. You could like cut the rockers for a Crusader armor on a similar route, which is really nice. And if you can't make mocha bread by here, because mocha bread here, by the way, because you miss alcohol, you could just make garlic bread and not feel too bad about it. Or like usually you get like an excess of lighters. You can just do boiled water and eggs. Makes your life really easy at this point. See if I can't find a last feather. Finding a feather later on is usually a pain in the ass. If I'm able to find it now, that's gonna be pretty nice. Sick. Sadly, my inventory is full, but that is pretty normal, especially if you're trying to hold on to like food or something. I can't really let go of the second lighter, and my inventory doesn't clear up until I actually come in here. No, that's not what I want. Not this now, so I can like pop it along the way. And all we really need is the paper here. We can find the bike helmets over in school. That's gonna make life really easy, but of course, paper being the way it is, it has a tendency of being a massive pain to find. But hey, get pretty lucky, so we're good. Bring the cowboy. See if we can grab leather from one of these chickens, and that way we're able to make our weapon. No. Oh. Okay, good. So we have our frost pedal already, and that's going to be a pretty big power spike for us, as we also have white great fan. One of the issues with Leon is that move speed is actually really low. So what's going to end up happening here is without the like insane move speed of Feather Boots, it's going to be pretty hard to kill anybody unless they're like so weak or we're really strong. Which is normally like the only real ways you kill somebody on this character. Since we found 2 bracelets, I'm actually going to make 2 Burnished Aegis here. Or sorry, 2 Crimson bracelets, because one of these could become a Burnished Aegis, assuming I can't find Tree. And it doesn't clog up my inventory, so I can just hold on to it for now. What I do want here... Of course. Well, she's Sua, so she just avoided playing the game altogether. But on the bright side, this guy did have some cojones that we do want. Sadly, he didn't have running shoes though. And for people asking why, if you're gonna ask in the comments, why didn't you ult? The ult's not gonna do anything there, sadly. I need her to be really against like a wall for it to do anything. The damage is super low without knocking them against the wall for the bonus damage. But now that we're on Feather Boots, and we did get some nice mastery out of that. It's not like we didn't get the Alex kill, so we didn't get even more mastery than we could have. But it's not the end of the world. run pretty fast, so no reason not to take animals when you walk by them. Check down here for the can. Oh, the tree's still up? No, of course not. I feel like I have to ask, because, you know, sometimes people can surprise you with those trees. So... And if you're wondering, yo, Tom, you look a little tired. What's going on, man? You okay? I'm fine. It says my audio recording that I had from stream was actually bugged, so I'm doing this off stream right now, like 3 a.m. Also because, I don't know, I can't sleep. I forgot I got this done. I did promise I was going to have a video out, so I did want to get this out right away. So if you're enjoying it, hey, you know, leave a like. I would appreciate it. Or you could check me out live on stream where I do these videos most of the time. And I talk with chat and do requests, and we have a great time. You can join me. You can catch the links down below. But back to the game. Got a little bit of an intermission there as nothing's happening right now. Pretty slow. We do want to end up going forest here. We want to get the tree. We're normally pretty strong 4 tree, but we're still not mastery 7 yet. And the big power spike that we have is our glove skill. I do want to get this for some SP real quick. Okay. Got one big pot going, we got mocha bread, and it looks like a fight is breaking out. Yuki just being Yuki, and there's 4 people trying to contest this. He's not on feather boots yet. You can't run. Buddy, you are being way too overzealous. And as you can see, having glove skill is a really big power spike. So we went from like being like kind of strong to being extremely strong. And as long as we hit our combo, we're looking pretty good. Cow traps. He's on pedal torrent. He has all 3 of his autos. Ooh. Ah. And oh, thank God. I was like, I'm dead, but that guy walked right past us. What are you on? Huh? I'm ulting 10. Oh, that's just getting it for free. No. She gets it. I am in tears. That's fine. No, this guy's kind of weak though. I should mess him up to be honest. Alright, maybe not. I say he's weaker than I remember he used to sell and then I cry. Alright, let me get food. Man, I got fucking Bo Burnham stuck in my head. Watched the special last night and it is still stuck in my head. I just have welcome to the internet. Na 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 na. It has no riping as good as it is. That's my Scotty. He only has 2 autos. Oh? No. Well, regardless of placement, that's gonna be the game in the video. I would have liked to get a much better game than this, but sadly, it's just kind of really hard to get a good game on Leon. He's not good in the slightest, at least for solos. But I'll make sure the next video we have much better placements going on here. But yeah, if you want to catch me live, hey, you can check me out. I have my link in the description below. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.